Hello, everyone. My name is Raj Menon. I'm part of AWS and part of the BeSA program. This is a video walkthrough of the workshop. The workshop title is Agentic AI, Building Blocks Using Amazon Bedrock. So in your workshop email, you would get link to this workshop. You will be running this workshop in an AWS provided environment, and you will also have a link to the VS Code server, which is what I have open here. So let's wait for it to start up and initialize. So as you can see, you will see this terminal section here at the bottom half of the screen. With that said, let's get started with the workshop. So this is the overview of the workshop. We are building a weather app. There'll be a CLI and a web app where you'll be able to make some queries and get weather forecast for different cities or zip codes or description of places in the US. So let's go to next. This again is an overview of the traditional approach versus the agentic approach. And the characteristics of AI, and a little example about the weather assistant. So I'd recommend you spend a minute or two going through this so you have good background and context. Now, talking about environment, I recommend using the AWS facilitated event. That way, everything is in one place. You don't have to worry about provisioning your own resources or even paying for those AWS resources you'll be using. So let's go to the AWS facilitated event setup, or you can go to it from the menu here on the left. So first thing is we have the VS Code URL, we have it opened, and we ensured that terminal is accessible. Now, with that said, let's set up the Python environment. We have to create a directory and make sure it's ready for this workshop. So I'm copying all of this code and pasting it here. So the first time I have to allow it. And as you can see, if this is successful, you should see the .venv in as part of your prompt. So I'm going to run that. Okay, so it's successfully executed, and you see that .venv as part of the prompt. So that is good. Now let's install the dependencies. Again, you can copy this one by one and install, or just copy the command block and run it. So as you can see, it's installing Boto3 and other required dependencies for this workshop. Let's run this command to update pip. Okay, now that is complete. Let me clear the screen. So we've successfully completed step 3. We have the dependencies installed. Now let's test the environment, make sure that Boto3 and Streamlit are successfully installed, and also test the AWS credentials. Okay, so you can see here, Boto 3 successfully installed, Streamlit is installed, and it has verified the AWS credentials. So this is all good. We successfully completed step 4. If you run into any issues, there's a troubleshooting section. So please go through that. Let's move on to the next step. So this is talking about setting it up in your own account. Since we are using the facilitated AWS facilitated event setup, let's skip this section and go to the agentic part. So this talks about the National Weather Service API, how it works, how the weather agent works, API calls, etc. So please take a look at it so you have an understanding of how the whole process works. Now, this is the traditional approach where you'll get a URL. So I'll let you go through that. Let's skip that and go to the build phase of this workshop. So let's start with Amazon Bedrock connection. So what we do is we have to create first we're starting with the CLI. So we have to create the weather underscore agent underscore CLI dot Python script, and the details are here. So let's go here and make sure we are in the correct directory. So we are in the um, workshop Agentic AI workshop directory. So let's go. So you use your own favorite editor. I'm using VI, creating a file called weather underscore agent underscore CLI. Then I'm going to insert the code that is given here. Okay, that is good. Now let's save and exit and run the script. Let's test it. So it's testing the connection to Claude. So connection is successful, so you can see here, which is great. So let's go continue working on that script. Now, the last section here, as you can see, is the testing section. So I'm going to delete those. The section which at the bottom, which says testing. Okay. Now going back to the instructions, let's all right, so this is what we did. Make sure you remove the code underneath test connection. That's what I just did. Now let's go add the core agent functionality, which is the code here. Let's copy and I'm gonna paste it here, right? So that's step 2 is complete. And then the main agent workflow. So let's tie all this together. I'm gonna copy this code, go here, insert that at the end of this script. So now let's run it again. So as you can see, the weather agent AI is working. So as you saw in the instructions, there are a couple of options to do. You can put in a city name or a zip code or a description. So let's start with San Francisco. This is where I'm based, so I'm going to start with San Francisco. So it's going to go look for the city, you get the weather details, and come back with the weather forecast. Okay, as you can see, this is weather forecast for San Francisco, California, today's date, and the forecast, and some weather patterns, etc. Now let's try a zip code, 94105. This is a zip code in a city in the US. Okay. So that again is San Francisco, but you can try any zip codes that you know. So it does the same. Now let's go a description. Largest city in California, which is Los Angeles. So let's see if it goes and gets that information. Okay, so as you can see, we described the city. We didn't know the name, so we just said largest city. So it went and got that information for Los Angeles, California. That's great. I'll let you run some more tests, but for now, I'm going to quit and move towards the next section. So we successfully tested this. We tested by the city name, the zip code, and by the description. So there are a couple of other options. So this is great. Let's now create the web application. So let's go create another file called weather agent underscore web.python. Okay, and the code is here. I'm copying all of that. Okay, let's see if there's anything else need to be done. Oh, that is it. So let's save, come out of it. So use Streamlit, weather agent, web.python. Okay, I missed the run part. Streamlit, run. Okay, so if you can see, I get the option of opening it in a browser, and there it is. So this is the weather agent. So you could do the same thing. Let's pick another city for the weather forecast. Let's see, New York. You can see the cloud is processing the weather data. Okay, so we have the weather forecast for New York. Same data that we saw in the CLI. Now let's try this. National Park near Homestead in Florida. This is the description. Okay, so weather forecast for Everglades National Park. All the details are here. There are other options you could try. So that is how you test the web app, the weather agent. All the details are here. You can play around. And then going to the next steps, there is a summary of what you've accomplished. Please go through them so you have an understanding of how agentic AI works and how the integration with Bedrock and Claude in this case. And that is it. And if since you've used the AWS provided environment, there's no cleanup to be done. It'll automatically terminate at the end of the session. But if it's your own, please make sure go and clean up the environment. That is the end of the workshop. Thank you.